Hi, welcome to the most exciting episode which I have for you because we have an amazing guest with us, Mr. Rohit Dey. If I start describing him, it will take me at least half an hour to talk about all the things which he's doing. But the key thing here is that, and we'll get to know of him more, is he's right now working with the Indian Defence Forces. He's collaborating with the Indian Defence Forces, whether it's drones, whether it's the latest technology. Amazing gentleman. And instead of me describing to you about what has happened, I want to really, we'll come to know of him and more of him by talking to him. So Rohit, if you can tell us, we have a lovely scale model here, an actual plane which can run. Where did this interest for you for planes and drones and everything start?
Firstly, thank you for having me here today. And if I have to describe my journey, I would say my dream became my passion and my passion is now my profession. So basically, I love what I do. The birth of this idea came when I was young, when a normal paper plane actually excited me the way it flies. And that question mark of a bird flapping is the key reason today I'm here. I still get fascinated when I see a bird flap and fly because that question mark led to the dream come true, and now the dream is basically to innovate furthermore into this domain of unmanned aerial systems and intelligent robotics. So,
Fantastic. And I remember when I first met you, you were carrying the badge about the Kennedy space mission.
Yes, sir.
So tell us, how did you land? And this is the real NASA, guys, not the WhatsApp NASA. He's Rohits with the real NASA. So how did NASA happen?
So since my childhood, I have been taking part in a lot of science exhibitions, competitions. So I have taken part in all the Indian science competitions up to date, including the CSIR Innovations Championship, the IRIS Gold Championship. But the blessing was the Young Scientist Award, which actually led me to NASA. So my research was awarded as the first place, and it took me to the position to work with Kennedy Space Center, where I was also blessed to get the award for the Young Scientist Award of 2015. And yes, that's how the journey of NASA started.
It's amazing. And I'll later tell you about how they wanted him so badly that they even organized a degree for him and to do studies there itself. And Rohit still is a member of that. And so where did this journey from NASA and then drones and the Indian Defence Forces, how did that all pan out?
Sir, so if I have to describe that, in the beginning I also wanted to become a pilot, but then because I love airplanes and I just wanted to have airplanes around me. But when I understood being a pilot is just a fixed job, you cannot do anything out of the box. And a person with the ability of thinking out of the box, I wanted to do new innovations. And that's where the interest came, where people started giving me problems, giving simple real life problems like delivering an organ to a place B is the challenge. And if we live in Bangalore, we are in the current day-to-day scenario of traffic where commuting 2 kilometers takes 1 hour. So if I have to deliver something efficiently, I think drone is, or the unmanned aerial system is the future. And that's how it excites me, and I would love to work more on this domain because there is a future which I think, when we all as kids have seen Dragon Ball Z, no one knew a kamikaze would be possible. But now if you see the modern warfare, I think kamikaze is in real life. We see the drones doing a lot of lethal applications and also drones saving lives. So I think that is the future and we should work towards it.
Fantastic. And in the next series, we will also talk about, and as long as it's not classified, some of the high altitude drones that you have developed for the Indian forces, also tethered drones which were forces, and also an amazing project which is working with the Indian government, which is mapping land from drones, and we'll talk about that in the next episode. So really fascinating. Before we end, I know you talk about this, that learning happens by sharing knowledge.
Absolutely.
And I find that an amazing philosophy and a principle to live by. And I know how passionate you are about sharing your knowledge to youngsters particularly. And don't go by his demeanor. Behind this is a mind which is continuously working on the research. His house is like a lab, and he's continuously researching things, and very strong research bent of mind. And so, and I completely can sync with this thought about learning by sharing of knowledge. But where did it come for you, and why do you so passionately believe about it?
So when it comes to learning, it's basically solving problems. So if I have to give you an example, solving problems can be anything. It can be a small stapler pin which can solve your issue of binding papers, or it can also be modern warfare, solving some statistic problems. So I would suggest all the youngsters to think out of the box, because whenever someone says it's not going to happen, I think that's the way you need to think out of the segment of making that happen. Always believe in yourself, because you're the only person going to live by, and always trust your within self, because that's the main thing you always have to work on. And secondly, be technical in nature. Don't just read a book just to understand what the book is, and also go to the depth of the knowledge, because the knowledge will stay, the book is going to fade away. So that's how I would like to say.
Wow, that's quite a line. Knowledge is going to stay, the book is going to fade away. Fantastic. So on that note, thank you so much. I want to thank all of those people who took the time out to be with us here. I really respect your attention, and we are going to be again in conversation with Rohit about the amazing drones that he has built and how does he see the future of the drone usage, whether it is peacetime or warfare. We'll talk about it next time. Thank you.
Thank you.